Hi, everybody. This is Judy McKee, and I want to talk to you man to man or woman to woman. In our situation, we only have one little problem, at least right now, and it's called money, 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 money. So, no one has any, or at least they don't think they do. And if we want to work together, we have got to talk about the truth. And people don't always like the truth, do they? Well, today I'm going to talk about coaching and gravity, the law of attraction. In other words, what goes around comes around. That is how it works. What goes around comes around. Remember this. The universe always says yes to anything. So what you fear will come upon you. What you think is great, that will also come upon you. What you worry about will come upon you. What you think is what you get. What you believe in is what you get. So it's so important to check, what are you thinking? What's going on inside of that head of yours? What are you thinking about? That was the beginning of the whole llama business. The whole success of my company was when my best friend Sandy told me one time I should think about what I was thinking about. In other words, I should know what I'm thinking about, not just be on automatic. So for you, I say today, let's do the math. Let's face up to things. If you are afraid to spend money to learn soft selling skills, and you're a coach, many of you have written into us, and the biggest fear we see on the paper is, I'm afraid to sell, I'm afraid to close, I'm not comfortable closing, I'm not comfortable talking about money. I want to talk to you about how important that affirmation that you are saying is. Now, you don't need us to change it, but we can help you to change it if you want to change it. What will you do if you are afraid to spend money to learn the soft sales skill? What will you do when your prospect says that's too much money? You won't be ready. You won't be confident. You won't have a good feeling about yourself. You'll be stressed out. If you are afraid to talk about money, how will you help your client when your client has money issues? Everybody's worried about money. Everyone. There is no one, even if they have a lot of money, that they don't worry about it. They could have a whole lot of money and they worry about losing it. Or they don't have any, so they worry about getting it. Most people are afraid, though, to talk about it. Now, if you're going to be a coach, you need to be someone who's totally willing to talk about it. You want to learn that talking about money can be natural. People do it all the time, but it's almost always negative. People are taught not to brag about whether they have money or not. I never tell people how much money I make until I get personally involved in teaching coaches, because I make plenty of money. And I'm not worried about money ever. I am financially independent. And that started a long time ago. Not today. It started a long time ago when I had to give up my fears about money. And that's the first thing you have to confront. You really have to look at it. I'm sorry, I wish it were easier. I'd like to make it as easy as possible for you. So if you come with us, I will show you how you can give up your considerations about money, because you cannot sell to a client if you have those considerations. And you will not be able to help your client when they come up upon those considerations. And they will. It's definitely definite. How would it work if you thought handling money was easy? It was so easy, because it is easy. It's very, very easy. Well, you could just unlock all that love you have about money. You know, salespeople always think that the customer does not want to buy. So what do? They try to convince that customer. They try to work with that customer. They try to give the customer 1,000 reasons why they ought to do something. And the whole time they're doing that, the customer is saying, see, they're trying to con me now. See, they're pushing. See, and all that. Now the salesperson in his mind is saying, see, they don't want to buy. See, everything I tell them, they turn down. See, what you've got to see, if you want to deal with how to deal with money, you have to love money. You have to understand it's part of the universe. We are a economic world. We work on money. We live on money. You can't go to the store and get a loaf of bread if you don't have any money. So it's so much fun once you give up all those old myths about money is the root of all evil and money is bad and rich people are unhappy. I'll tell you, that's absolutely the biggest lie you've ever heard. You can't have love or money. That's a big fat lie. Yeah. What would you be like if you loved to talk about money? If you just said, let me hear about it. Give me your stuff. Tell me your story. Your client would come into your office and say, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I have a coach because there's a money issue. My boss wants me to take a cut in pay. I don't know how to handle it. What'll I do? And if you, as their coach, are in fear yourself about money, it's going to be very hard for you to help that person. You do have to give it up yourself first. What would your clients be like if you said, hey, no worries, I got it, I got this. No worries at all. I know exactly what to tell you, and I know exactly what will help you to get through this money issue that you have. All you have to do is give up your worries about money. Now, I know that sounds like it's too easy to be true, but it is, because the law of attraction is like the law of gravity. If you fear money and you have all kinds of energy on your fear, money doesn't come to you. But if you give up your fear, that money will chase you down, I swear to you. That's what will happen. You have to give that client of yours confidence in you, but you have to have the confidence to give them, or you cannot give it to them. I mean, there's a rule, you cannot give what you do not have. If you want to love somebody, you've got to love yourself first. Well, if you want to give your clients some love and you want to help them with dealing with money, then I guess you better get to be friends with money yourself. Then you can teach them. I mean, what would they be like if they knew that they could talk to you about money? They could talk to their boss about money. They could talk to their children about money. They could do anything they wanted to with regard to money because they have no fear about it. It's just something that is. That's all you have to learn, but you do have to learn it. And in our training, that's what we teach. And we will show you. Money is nothing to be worried about. We have all kinds of rules about money. You learn how to drop your fears. You will have success, and so will all of your clients. That's what you really want. If you learn to talk about money with no energy on it, it's just money, that's all. And by the way, there's millions and billions and trillions of dollars worth of money. There is so much money out there that it's not even funny. Fear causes negative energy. We have no negative energy on money. Our vibration is one of knowing, okay? But you have to change your mind. You have to pay to be trained by us. What are you afraid of? That you won't get your money back? We're going to make sure you get your money back. You will master money and all that it has to do with your life. Not just one thing, but everything. You will save all of your clients the misery and the stress that you used to have about it. But you have to change your mind first. I always say that old song by Jose Feliciano, come on baby, light my fire. It's exactly the opposite of that. You have to light the fire. No one's coming to light your fire. No one's coming to bring the money to you. You have to go out and be safe with money. You have to enjoy money. You have to like talking about money. You have to like dealing about money. And when you can do all that with a real happy energy, a happy vibration, you are going to see that right away you're going to have money. Money is going to start to come to you. You know, it's not that you... Wayne Dyer had a great statement. He said, it's not first you see it, then you believe it. No, it's first you believe it, then you see it. Everything is backwards in this world. You don't look out there for your money. You look inside yourself. The fears and the doubts are coming from inside your own heart and mind. And so all you have to do is give up those bad thoughts, all those low vibrations, all that energy on the negative. That's all you have to do. But it's pretty hard to do it when you're pretty convinced that your belief is right, but your belief is not right. The minute you commit to yourself and you believe that everything is okay about money, the training begins. It starts that very second that you put your deposit down and you say, I want this. And here's my commitment to it. Here's a deposit to it. And then the minute you make that deposit, you're going to find out that you get all the money you need. It's somehow going to come to you. The ideas will come to you. A PayPal with no interest will come to you. A person you're going to meet is going to hand you over some money. You want this training because it's going to help you solve your whole life's problems about money. The next time you go to a networking meeting, you won't be afraid to ask someone for their business card, because you're going to call them and hopefully talk to them about whatever it is you do and ask for the money. In our course, you get 3 calls a week. 2 of them are private and 1 of them is a group call. By the way, we only take on, so that we never have more than 8 coaches at a time. Our fee is $5,500. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, you could probably get that price down a little bit. I tell you that because we're not afraid of the fact that we are negotiable. But you have to have a good reason, because it's worth a lot more than that. And if you wanted to train it to a corporate America, we're going to even charge you more than that. But if it's for you, if it's for you to use, you're going to get, I think there's at least 25 videos online. We have e-learning that you can use or sell. We have Llama to Go series. This is me personally doing live 4 or 5 videos about how to talk about money. Money is fun. Money is good. Money is wonderful. Money pays the rent. Money takes me and lets me have anything I want. I get to do anything I want. And I started 40 years ago. And I saved my money and I made money. If you join us, you'll also get a membership to my Daily Entrepreneur, which there are a lot of little bitty trainings on my Daily Entrepreneur page. I mean, you really have to do the math yourself. You have to understand that energy runs the world. When you have low energy, hardly anything good ever happens. When you have high energy, things that are good seem to happen. You have to tell the truth. Take the time to look at your life. Go for the feeling, not the fear, the feeling. How many clients would you need to have to let go of your fears, the ones you have? What would it take? How many clients before you would give up the stress? How many clients would it take to pay the tuition that I just mentioned? How many clients would you need? You want a return on your investment. That's what ROI stands for. Well, what would it take for you to get that? What would it take? I don't know. I think it would take nothing at all. I wanted to show you this picture back here. I don't know where it is. Ah, that's the one. That's my son's Richard and me. We're at the U.S. Open in New York City, and I just paid for the whole thing. Took us first class hotel, first class tickets. Look at it. We're so close. We sat 6 rows back. Why? because I know how to make money. If today I lost everything, I would not worry about having money ever again, because I would walk right into the Mercedes-Benz dealership or something and say, I can sell cars. How much commission do you pay? Because I know how to sell. I never worry. I can sell. I can sell my shoes. I can sell my apartment. I can sell anything that I want because I know how money works. I've learned how money works. And I've learned how the energy on money works. And I want you to have that feeling that that woman has in that picture. You want to be open to that. Wow, let it rain, let it pour. Here it comes. Let the money come right to me. All right? So I want you to understand what it takes. Give us a call. We'd love to talk to you about this. And we would love to show you how you can come with us. You can learn these techniques and it will increase your business. Let go of all the worries and stress that you have, if you have them. You'll be able to talk about money. You will be able to feel good about talking about money. We're going to get all that old money stuff right out of your head. And we're going to operate out of intention. So come with us. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful time.